God's morning, people. Here we are on Monday, September 14th. I think back to January, and that month seemed like the longest month ever. But while it seemed long, reality is it was no longer than any other January. Reality is 2020 has been no longer than any other year. Reality is, while we dwell on what things may seem like, we have to realize that time is not stopping, time is not waiting. And because of that, we have to take advantage of opportunities. Even if those opportunities take you in a different direction than where you wanted to go. Even if you go in that different direction, there's still something to be learned and something to be gained in that. If you go in that different direction than where you wanted to go, realize that it's the Lord taking you in a direction that He needs you to go. Might not always agree with it, might not always understand it. And oftentimes we fight it because it's not what we want. But there's a reason behind it. So stick with it until you figure out what that reason is. And it's not easy. It's not easy to stick with something when it's not what you really want. But if it were easy, everyone would do it. If it were easy, everyone would have exactly what they want. And if it were easy, there would be no issues. But since it's not easy, that means that there's something in it that's worth it. Maybe it's you maturing, maybe it's more understanding, maybe it's profit, maybe it's progress. But there's something in it for you. Stick with it to figure out what that something is. And then when it's time to move on to something else, trust that the Lord will move you when the time is right. You don't determine that time, He does. So on this Motivation Monday, keep fighting, push through the challenges, stay on the right path, and trust that God will place you in a position that He needs you in when it's time for you to be there. It might not fit your schedule, it might not fit your calendar, it might not fit your vision. But His plans are bigger than our plans.